Welcome to my show, Reflections. You are over here with Teresa. Hit the like and subscribe button because you know how I do when I get over here with my crew. We are straight from Mars. Reflection, roll up and poke up because we are here talking about witches, warlocks, and familiar spirits. Now, if you don't know about familiar spirits, then hopefully after this video, you will have a better understanding of what familiar spirits are. Let me turn that down a little bit. You know I be shaking up shit, reflex. You know I shake up shit over here on earth when I come. Okay. Now with that being said, everything over here is alleged. Everything over here is for educational purposes only. These videos aren't to offend you. Reflection. These videos are for information. These videos are to spark a thought. Take what resonate, what don't. Leave it right here on my spaceship because you know I can handle it. Reflection. Now, with that being said, let me turn my music down to my spaceship reflection. Okay. Now, if you haven't already hit the like button, hit the like button, reflection. Go on ahead and hit the like button before I. Do you want me to crank my spaceship back up? Because it's in autopilot, man. It ain't all the way off. Hit the like button because it let everybody know that I'm over here on Earth. It let them know, reflection. You know, I be popping in and out of shit. I can't stay too long. Okay, so with that being said, again, we are here talking about witches, warlocks, and familiar spirits. We all have probably heard of witches or warlocks, if that's what you would like to call them. Reflection, divine feminines and divine masculines that practice a little do you believe in magic. And I ain't talking about Disneyland. Reflection, I am talking about the magical kingdom. Now, with that being said, what is a familiar spirit? Now, a lot of people haven't heard about familiar spirits. Now, a familiar spirit is basically when a spirit will come clothed in the form of someone that you recognize. Okay, you got to think, reflection. um if you ever most people feel comfortable with people that they recognize rather less than people that are strangers. Okay, so if you ever wonder why do familiar spirits come clothed in someone that you are familiar with, is because you would be more comfortable. You would just think, shit, you see a stranger, you may be a little scared. What the fuck is you doing over here, baby? But you see Aunt Belle over there. Aunt Belle in the corner, you might be like, what's up, Aunt Belle? Now, what is you doing over here? You're supposed to be in the underworld somewhere. You get what I'm saying? That type of shit, reflection, allegedly. So that's why they come in familiar spirits. Okay. Now, later on tonight, after this video reflection, we're gonna come back and we're gonna do a story time on a love spell gone wrong. You know, a guy is trying to do a little. Do you believe in magic? And it backfired on her ass. It backfired on her. But you get what I'm saying? You know, it happened to the best of us. Reflection. It happened to the best of us. That's why you got to know what you're doing before you do it, and you have to know spiritual laws. You just can't You get what I'm saying? You can't be doing shit out of emotions. Reflection. Okay. Now, with that being said, did I put up my everything is alleged? Hold on one second, reflection. Let me put it up. Let me put it up. Remember, everything over here is alleged. Now let's talk about familiar spirits.
There is something we call familiar spirits, and there is something we call monitoring spirits. Most people are familiar with monitoring spirits, but very few people are familiar with familiar spirits. And what I want you to understand today is that familiar spirits are far more dangerous than monitoring spirits. And that is because monitoring spirits can only move based on what they know about you. Meaning, as long as you keep your mouth shut, you won't have to watch your back. They won't be able to afflict you because monitoring spirits are not like God. Unlike God, they are not omniscient, meaning they cannot read your mind. I'll quickly give an example here and we go deeper. Then I talk about familiar spirits because that's what I want to talk to you guys about, and it's going to be very powerful. In the Bible, we see a man called Samson. His destiny is to deliver, or rather, his assignment is to deliver the children of Israel from the hands of the Philistines. And the Philistines could not stop him as long as they did not know his secret. But they strategically positioned a monitoring spirit in his life. And in this case, we are talking about Delilah. Delilah kept on asking Samson, Samson, what is your secret? Where is your power? What gives you power? And as long as he lied about the source of his strength, the Philistines could not overthrow him. It was until he shared and told Delilah that his strength was in his hair that the Philistines were able to take him to a barber shop and removed his hair. And after that, a man with the destiny of a lion died like a hyena because of a monitoring spirit. What will have happened to Samson if he did not share his secret to and with Delilah? I believe Samson will have fulfilled his assignment. A lot of people can't progress in life, can't make progress in any way because of the people around them. The people around them are portals to monitoring spirits. They are a harbor to monitoring spirits. That every time you share your goals, your dreams, and your plans, rather even your achievements with them, guess what? Before you know it, everything will collapse. And that is because you are dealing with a monitoring spirit. Hence, you need to be careful who you share your dreams, your goals, your progress, because not everybody wants to see you progress. So it's important you check who you share your dreams and your goals with. It goes beyond friends, it goes beyond ordinary people. It comes down to family members as well. There are people who are surrounded by portals to these spirits. Some of you, your own mother. Some of you, your own father. Some of you, your own sister. I'm talking about you knowing that this deal is a done deal. And before you know it, out of excitement, out of joy, you share it with your sister, you share it with your father, you share it with your mother. And before you know it, everything goes haywire. And you come back and wonder why and what happened. How come this deal was a done deal? What really happened is because that very moment when you shared that, a monitoring spirit was informed that this is what's going to happen. And what they do is they specialize in causing havoc in the lives of men, in the lives of people. So every time you share something that is about to happen to you or something that you're about to do for yourself or in your life, whether it's a business, whether it doesn't matter what it is. If you want to build a house or you want to buy a car, it is very important. Actually, it's wisdom for you to keep quiet about it, because not everybody around you wants to see you go up, wants to see you win, wants to see you succeed. So some people are strategically positioned by the enemy, just as you have destiny helpers. Believe it or not, the opposite is true.
Fuck around, reflection. That could have been an enemy in your last lifetime. You don't even know. You don't even know. Reflection, that was an enemy in your last lifetime. That's why every time you get around, every time you talk to him, text him and shit, your head and shit start hurting. Reflection, your stomach and shit get all toe up and shit. Reflection, it wasn't what you ate. It was that spirit allegedly from last lifetime. Reflection, that's why you can't share. My grandma used to tell me, don't count it for you touch your hands, and don't if it ain't already manifested in front of you, then don't speak it. Why is that? Reflection, because when you speak shit, with speaking things into existence, you letting other people know your plan. Reflection, don't tell them the plan until the plan has already, until you know for a fact it ain't nothing you can do to penetrate this plan. Reflection, you never let them know. Fucking around with me. Reflection, I don't even post pictures. If I post a picture, it was a picture from yesterday. It was a picture from yesterday. The reflection, I don't play that shit. You can't never, don't ever be too predictable. Reflection, because you never know who watch. You just don't know.
This is why you could be experiencing little to no progress in your life. I want to talk about monitoring spirits, people that are in your life to monitor your life. And many times when you have such people in your life, you will dream of somebody watching you. In a dream, the person is just watching you. They're not even saying anything, they're just watching you. They're just staring at you. You will see cats a lot in your dream, making sounds. You will see dogs. Sometimes they're even just watching you. You will see people and things just watching you in dreams. You'll see a spider on a wall just watching you. And sometimes it can also come through sexual dreams. So what is a monitoring spirit? A monitoring spirit in a dream is something that is watching your life. It is watching your life to get information about your life. You see, so once it gets information about your life, it wants to stop the plans and the purposes of your life. Sometimes you will see you're at the brink of a promotion. You went to go tell a colleague or somebody, and all of a sudden there's delay after delay. Be careful. We should be very wise and very discerning in this time. You see, sometimes monitoring spirits can come to you and they can start pouring out, this is what's going on in my life, this is what's happening, my husband, my marriage, and you're wondering, why is the person telling me private, intimate stuff about themselves? But they are sometimes telling you these things so that you can begin to open up about your life, and then they can use that information to stop you from progressing or moving forward. Not every person is a monitoring spirit, but monitoring spirits are there. They are there to watch you. They monitor your life. They look at the progress. What are you doing? What are you currently busy with? Even in the Bible, in the book of Acts, we see a girl that had a monitoring spirit. The girl that followed Apostle Paul, telling him about his life. You, this is who you are. This is what you're doing. You see? So they often want to know a lot of things about their life, about our lives, because when they have information about your life, they can see what's happening. You see, that's why you should be very careful who you tell things. Sometimes monitoring spirits can also be friends, people that are always asking you, what's going on? What's happening? Did you get that new promotion? Did you get that new job? All of a sudden, after you told that person, you just feel like things are slow. There could be like a warning or caution from your end. You see, and sometimes God will warn you in dreams. God will show you dreams about people watching you, a spider watching you, people staring at you, so that you can be careful of people that are just coming to monitor you, to gain information about your life, then to take it back to somebody else, or to use that information to stop things that are supposed to happen in your life. The power of God is greater than any other power, but we should also
All right, reflection. You hear, you see that. Listen, they astral projecting these witches and these warlocks and familiar spirits over there. Astral projecting, reflection, astral projecting and shit. Is that what they doing? You know what, reflection? I remember one time. Yes, roll up, pull up. We out here for a little minute. We just gone. Just a little bit, just a little pinch of them. I'm finna tell you a little pinch of a story time. I remember one night, reflection. I don't even know if it was a familiar spirit of the motherfucker astral projected. I don't even know, reflection. But I was so sleepy. I turned back my cover. I looked. I said, I see you. Pull my cover back and went to motherfucking sleep. Fuck them, reflection. They'll catch me in the You better catch me in the astros. You better catch me in the motherfucking astros, baby. Ain't nobody got time for that, reflection. But I don't know though. I didn't feel no malevolent spirit energy. You get what I'm saying? If I would have felt a little strange energy, don't disrespect the dead now. If I would have felt a little strange energy, I don't know, reflection. I may would have sat up a little bit. I may would have sat on up. But everything is alleged over here. Everything is alleged.
Doing a love spell on you or have done love working. Let's say you ain't talking to nobody, but all of a sudden you get this overwhelming, intense amount of emotion, or you feeling this strong urge of love, but it ain't nobody around. Let's say you start getting to know somebody, and then all of a sudden you start to get the urge to do things that you would normally do, or settle for or go for things that you normally would not settle for or go for. You could be even possibly becoming very submissive to ideologies or things that this person wants to do with you that you normally wouldn't do. Every little thing could be reminding you of them. Pay attention to your dreams because they might show up in your dreams a whole lot. The way you feel about them may not be consistent. It could be hot and cold. You could feel very intense emotion toward them one minute and the next minute you have no interest at all. You might start thinking about this person against your will. It feels like it's almost like you're not trying to think about them or you're doing other things, but they constantly on your mind and you cannot make it stop. You might even develop an intense craving for them and find yourself missing them for no reason. Let's talk about
Fuck around, reflection. Go over there and be like, I just came over here to dance for you. No, I just came to dance for you. What you doing? Next thing you know, they like that black and red candle. Reflection. You like the black and red candle, hit the like, subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with T, you with the crew. This how we do now. We talking about witches, warlocks, black and red candles, and familiar spirits. Okay, everything over here is alleged. Now, reflection is saying, no, fuck around. You told me, listen. I just came to dance for you. I ain't even, what you doing with your hands? I just came to dance for you. They fuck around like that red and black candle reflection, that thing, you be like, Well, it do smell kind of good over here. I got a little time. I can get a little comfortable. Shit, this a pluff pillow you got over here? Okay. Fuck around, reflection. I'm trying to tell you something.
Here are some signs that someone may be manifesting you. Let's keep in mind that this manifesting can be positive or negative. It could be for better or for worse, okay? The number one sign that someone may be manifesting you is that you are thinking about them like a lot. We have to remember that all consciousnesses are connected. So all of our brains are connected. So if someone is thinking about you hard enough, your brain will pick up on that link and you will be thinking about them too. This making sense? The good news is, if you like this person, you will be happy to know that they're thinking about you positively. The bad news is, if you don't like this person or this person does not like you, then their negative thoughts about you will be reaching your mind. So now we're getting into the real tea, because this is how evil eye and gossip works against you. So signs that someone is manifesting you negatively through evil eye and gossip is that you are having a lot of negative thoughts about yourself, maybe even about other people. You can have so much negativity projected on you, and all of a sudden you got an attitude. You hate your job, you hate your life, you don't want to go to the grocery store. Remember, I said that all consciousnesses are connected. You got to check in to see whether that is your energy or not, because if somebody irritated with you and low-key want to fight you, then that energy is going to be projected onto you and onto your aura. Send that energy back if it ain't yours, and you go have you a good day.
See what I'm talking about? Reflection. Fuck around, be sleeping shit. This guy, see the witches and the warlocks in them. They be knowing, reflection. You be sleeping shit, just sleeping good, reflection. Sleeping good. Hit the like, subscribe button. You up here with Tariq. I'm straight from Mars. Straight from Mars. Sleeping good, reflection. Next thing you know, you wake up. First thing I do when I wake up, I'm looking at the clock. I want to know what time it is. Who the fuck woke me up? Who woke me up at the Astros, baby? Next thing you know, reflection, you look over there, it's 3:33, it's 1:11, it's 2:22, shit, 2:12, 3:13, type of shit, reflection. And then you look over, you be like, oh, it was you. Yes, it was you that woke me up. I know I'm supposed to still be asleep right now. I'm supposed to be still sleep, count sheep. Why am I up right now? It was you. It's you over there. You manifested me. You know we on the magnetic realm. That's what you doing. Yes, you quit lying. Yes, you was. Yes, you was.
Listen, I want to give y'all a few things when it comes to witchcraft and help you to be able to identify if maybe you guys are going through any of these things. Listen, we're going to have plenty of people in the comments talking about, oh, this dude's crazy. He needs to be on medication. This video ain't for you. Don't let these people deceive you and make you think that witchcraft is not real, because it is 100% real. And we need to expose this stuff to teach people how to come out of it. Otherwise, witchcraft is going to continue to thrive even within our churches. Amen. So listen, I just wanted to give y'all a few examples on today. So understand something about witchcraft. If you're in a relationship with somebody that does witchcraft, maybe your ex-husband, your ex-wife, or maybe you're currently with these people, a family member, a friend, witchcraft will drive you out of your mind. Witchcraft drives people crazy. If you see a lot of people that practice witchcraft, they end up going crazy because they're demon possessed. All right, if you have somebody that's doing witchcraft on you, if you have your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, if you're in a relationship with somebody who's doing witchcraft on you, maybe they manipulate you, they're very manipulative and controlling, they try to intimidate you, they make threats, they play mind games with you. All right, they're constantly trying to mind control you. They're constantly trying to play mind games with you. And not only that, but maybe they're into a higher level of witchcraft and they're actually doing things like voodoo or hoodoo. All right, and they're grabbing a piece of your hair or a piece of your clothing, an object that they have from you, and they're putting it in a glass jar. And every time you try to do something, every time you try to accomplish something, they're shaking it up. They're doing something with that. They're keeping your soul or your spirit in this spiritual cage. And these things will drive you insane. Those spirits and those arrows they're sending at you, it will drive you crazy. Understand, you could be the most mentally stable person. You could be the most normal person when you first met this person, and now all of a sudden you got with this person a few months later, maybe a year or two later, you're absolutely out of your mind. And everybody else around you, that person, they've convinced everybody else around you, even your own family, that you're the problem. You're crazy. You're out of your mind. Whole time they're doing witchcraft on you. They're casting spells on you to make you go mentally insane. You could be the most mentally stable person and you end up getting to the point where you feel like you need to be in a mental institution. And you're trying to explain these things to other people and they just think you're crazy. They think you're out of your mind. Why? Because it's a spiritual thing. So it's hard to really explain in physical words to regular people. All right, if somebody's doing witchcraft on you, maybe every time you feel like you're about to break through in life, every time you feel like you're about to advance, every time you feel like you're about to make some leeway, random things happen in your life, random disasters, random calamities, all these random things and attacks happen all at one time and they knock you back down and it keeps you in this rat wheel. It keeps you in this constant cycle and pattern of never breaking through. You feel like the harder you work, the more you go backwards. The harder you work, the less money you make. And the less money you make and the more you go backwards, all these random things just keep on happening. The car problems, all these random things. Listen, this is a sign that you are under witchcraft. And so many people are going to tell you things like, oh, bro, that's just life. No, it's not. It's absolutely demonic. One thing that happens to a lot of people when they're under witchcraft is random car problems. You're constantly having these random car problems. And when you take your car to the car shop, and you talk to the mechanic cannot explain to you why your car is breaking down. They cannot identify the issue. They can't find it. I've dealt with this myself where my car would die. My car would just break down, right? And I would take it to the mechanic. I would take it to the car repair shop. And they would tell me, we cannot find what's wrong with your car. But the one thing that they said was, there's this electrical energy. Your car is using up twice the amount of electrical energy as it's supposed to, and it's burning out your sockets. It's killing your batteries. It's burning out your headlights. They couldn't explain it. They were like, I've been in the car business for 20, 30 years. I've never seen anything happen like this ever. I can't explain it. I don't know why. I don't know what to tell you. You might just have to get a new car. I would get a new car battery. A month later, the car battery would die. I would have somebody come and test the battery. And they were like, this is a bad battery. I'm like, it's not a bad battery. This is a brand new battery. I would have them put another new battery in my car. A month later, the car battery dies. Somebody would come and test the battery and they'd say, this is a bad battery. Unexplainable things. They can even tap into your car. They can tap into your technology. They can tap into your phone. All right. All these things are signs that you are under witchcraft. But listen, I'm going to say a little prayer for y'all and we're going to come against these things in Jesus' name.
Let me tell you some reflection. Hold up. We don't, you get what I'm saying? Because we don't know. We don't know your intentions, so we can't just, you get what I'm saying, hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with the crew. This is how we do. We over here talking about witches, warlocks, and familiar spirits. Reflection. Jump in, hit the like and subscribe button. We are talking our shit tonight. I'm trying to let y'all know some shit. I'm trying to let you know. Now, one thing about it, reflection. The master witches and warlocks, they will fuck. That's how you know for sure. Let your lights and shit get the flickering. Think about it in them scary movies, reflection. What's the first thing I always have? The lights and shit get the flickering and shit, right? Because they fuck with electric. They real good. They are perfectionists, the master ones. I heard that on Mars. That's what the Martian said, allegedly. They said, reflection, that they be fucking with electricity. Your phone, reflection, you know how your phone be glitching and shit? You fuck around, look down, your camera on, you ain't even hit the camera button. You got a whole code on your phone, reflection. You got to look at your phone face. You get what I'm saying? Put the face unlock and shit. You know, I've been rolling up. Put your face unlock on that reflection for the phone to even open up. And then you got to hit camera for it to get to the camera. You fuck around, your phone was screen black, reflection. Next thing you know, 3 minutes and 3 minutes and 3 seconds later, reflection, you look up, your camera is up on your phone. Do you believe in magic? Yeah, I do, because I believe in me. Yes, reflection. See, if you've been over here with Sri, you know that line. Listen, hit the like and subscribe button. I'm trying to tell you what these witches and warlocks and these familiar spirits be doing. They be fucking with the phones, reflection. They will fuck with the lights, your car for sure. Now, let me tell you a little story time about Taretha. Now, I don't even tell nobody. You get what I'm saying? Reflection I use don't even tell about my spiritual journey, but roll up and pull up. You may need it. I never forget reflection. This is how I knew I was under spiritual attack. I knew it, but I knew around this time. See, it's certain months they you get what I'm saying? They like to fuck with people, reflection. Certain months they know that I'll be prepared for them. So I never forget reflection. I was coming down the road. It was about probably like 12, 1 o'clock at night. And next thing I know, reflection, keep in mind, it's a two-way street. So it's like you got one lane going down and one lane coming up. One lane going down, one lane coming up. It's no street lights, reflection. Ain't no street lights on the street, ain't a street light in sight. Pitch black dark. But I'm used to traveling this street, right? So next thing I know, I got my music loud, reflection. I like my music a little loud. I'm a music type of person. I never forget, what was I listening? I think it was Michael Jackson Thriller. I never forget reflection. It was almost October, Halloween. I never forget. I think it was like the beginning of October, the end of September, maybe. So, anyways, I'm going down the street. All this is important, that's why I'm telling you. I'm going down the street, reflection. Nothing is in the street. Nothing is in the street, reflection. I got my high beams on it, everything. Jump in my spaceship. Picture what I'm picturing, okay? So next thing I know, reflection, I'm hit by the cool 75, 80 going down the street. Ain't no another car ain't in sight. Keep in mind, usually this street be busy. Usually it's always at least 2-3 cars coming down the opposite way. So next thing I know, reflection, my car just did a spin, like a full 360 in the middle of the street. I didn't hit nothing, reflection. Wasn't no reason for me to spin. I'm going straight. It was no way. You get what I'm saying? It was no reason for me to spin in the middle of the street. It was like something took over my whole car, reflection, and spit my whole car in a 360 in the middle of the street and put my car straight back how it was supposed to be. I never hit brakes or nothing. I kept going. Reflection, I kept hitting the gas. Now, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm half Sagittarius. I'm half Scorpio, half Sagittarius. So the Sagittarius in me, I like adrenaline. I'm an adrenaline type of person, reflection, to get my, you get what I'm saying? Give me adrenaline, you get what I'm saying? Get my blood rushing, get my blood rushing. So certain shit don't just scare me, but certain things that you think wouldn't probably would. That type of energy. So it's like, as I'm going back on the street, reflection, in my mind, keep in mind, it would have scared the fuck out of me if I didn't know about magic. I didn't know that I was already gonna be under spiritual attack. I already was prepared for this, but I wasn't prepared for it to that degree. My car ain't never spit in the middle of the street and kept going back straight on the street. But keep in mind, it was 2 ditches to the left of me and 2 ditches to the right, and the street wasn't that wide, reflection, which means I could have easily spit off the road and ended up in a ditch. But it was like it was almost like, I can't even explain it, like a portal almost, to be honest with you, reflection. I spent in a 360 and my car literally came back and went straight like nothing never happened type of energy. And I'm like, this shit weird as hell. I didn't turn the music down, reflection. I said that I see y'all. I said, but you better come harder next time, baby, because I got them ancestors with me. They put that. They said, what you trying to do to Terethia? What is you? She got shit to do. Put that motherfucking spaceship back on the street straight. Hit the like and subscribe button over here. I'm telling y'all about these witches and these warlocks and these familiar spirits and how they will tap into your car, allegedly, your phone, allegedly, your TV, allegedly, anything with a screen on it, reflection. And remember, you got to think, it's a lot of technology. So what does that tell you? Allegedly.
How do you know if someone placed a love spell upon you? Well, it typically starts in your dreams. You start to see this individual. They may shapeshift from a bird into the person. Sometimes you'll start to hear voices saying, go to that person in your left ear or your right ear. You may start to see this person's name all over the place as you turn through the channels, as you go out to eat. You may see their name on a billboard. They keep popping up spiritually in some form or concept, and you just keep passing it off. But you feel a magnetic force pulling you to come to them. You don't know what it is, so you try to pass it off. Next thing you know, you start to smell their scent. The scent gets stronger at night for some reason. As the work sits, it will get stronger. And before you know it, you have this uncontrollable urge and sensation to make a connection to this person. And you feel as if life is not normal anymore. And you need to talk to this person. What is this person doing? What am I doing that I'm not with them? Why can't I stop thinking about them? the work will get so strong and dominate the person that eventually they will unblock them, they will make contact, they will reach out to this person.
Them fucking warlocks. Reflection, you better be careful out here, goddesses. You got to be careful. They don't even wear crystals and shit, allegedly.
Y'all doing these love spells. Let me tell you the dangerous part of it. If a person don't want you, and you do a spell to make that person come back, did you know every little thing that person don't like gonna come on their mind? Let's say you got a man, right? The only thing make him mad is when you keep going out with your friends or dudes keep hollering at you. Did you know this how the devil work? The devil would send all those different kind of men to talk to you, knowing your man crazy. All of a sudden, your man want to jump on you, put his hands on you. And men put spells on women too, trying to make that woman stay with him because she fine, she got this and that. I don't want nobody to have him. I'm telling you. Some of these women go crazy over a man. And then all of a sudden, different women in your inbox, all of a sudden, all these folks trying to talk to you, she think you cheating, and you done broke her heart so many times. That woman gonna do something to you and do something to them women too. Y'all better be careful playing with this stuff now. It's real out here.
It is most definitely real in the field. Reflection. Oh, fuck with. I'm trying to tell you, reflection. They come to me talking about some a love spell. Listen, I need to know everything. What's the circumstances? Now let's talk about this, because this shit will backfire on your ass now. Now I'm not trying to put you in the river, but I can show you where it's at. Allegedly, reflection. Allegedly, you can't be doing them love spells, reflection, especially on the wrong people. Fuck around and do a love spell on the wrong person, reflection.
Signs that you're sleeping with a witch and don't know it. You keep waking up around 3 o'clock around the witch's hour. You might go to sleep early, you might go to sleep late. You having dreams about what she doing. You start having dreams about her sleeping with other men. You start having dreams about her catching you sleeping with other women. You start having weird dreams. Sometimes the dreams start becoming a reality. Now next thing you know, you start waking up. You want to check her phone. You want to see what she's doing more. You want to see where she's at. Might become a little bit more stalkerish when you wasn't before. She's always asking about your zodiac sign. She's doing the research on your zodiac sign. She's looking up your rising. She's doing everything possible to figure out your personality, figure out your ins and your outs. She's trying to figure out the way you think, the way you move. She's asking about all the attributes that come with your zodiac sign. She's trying to figure out how she can control you the way she needs. You hear me? Pasta. She like to always make pasta. If it's spaghetti, rather if it's shrimp pasta, if it's chicken pasta, understand that you're dealing with a witch. She's very interested in the spiritual realm. She's into healing, she's into herbs, she's into crystals, she's into stones. Anything that can make her control her outcome. You gotta watch all this little stuff, you hear me? She's making fake pages to watch you. Not only does she has her own page to watch you, she gotta go make more other pages to watch you. She wanna feel like every eye can be on you, even when you think every eye is not on you. She wanna feel like she's watching you from the background. She wanna feel like she's in your shadow. She wants to feel like she's right next to you when you don't notice. She's doing all of these tricks and all of these slick things to make herself feel more in control over the situation, you hear me? Waking up with bruises. You just got random bruises, right? If it's on your arm, your neck, you just start waking up with all type of scars and marks. You don't know where it's coming from, but you go to sleep and next thing you know, you waking up with bruises, you waking up with all type of scars and marks. She might be doing a little witchcraft on you, baby. She's becoming way more obsessed. She's becoming way more possessive. Signs of control, signs of power. Her intuition is increasing. Women that invest into candles. She loves candles, she loves incense. She loves sage. Pictures of, you know, her dead relatives, her ancestors. She got maybe a couple altars in her house. She keeps cats around. Women with cats. Watch the women with cats, you hear me? Trust me, cats see what you don't see. The cats that she keep are her spiritual guides. They her protectors. They see and they can detect what a man is going through. Cats are very superstitious. Cats are very supernatural. Women with cats, women with black cats, signs that you're sleeping with a witch, baby.
You gotta be more careful. Listen at him, reflection. You heard what he said about the witches and the warlocks. I think he was just talking about the witches, though. I think he was just talking about the witches. Now, I'm curious. I thought warlocks like chicken Alfredo. I thought they said Terethia, what? I thought they like pasta. I thought they like all type of pasta, any type of pasta. That's what I heard. That's what they said on Mars. Is that not true? Do they not eat pasta on Earth? Let me know, Reflection. Is that true or not? Is that a conspiracy or not?
This is part 2 of signs that someone has done brujeria or witchcraft on you. Number 1, you feel overcome with depression. Like out of nowhere, you're just overcome with a wave of depression. You're even having feelings of unaliving yourself. Number 2, your money is literally going down the drain. You can't explain it. You don't know where it's going to. You still have the same expenses, but somehow your money just disappears. Number 3, things in your house are just randomly breaking, like left and right. Yesterday was the microwave, today is the fridge, tomorrow is like the dryer. Like you can't explain it. 4, you are overcome with a rodent infestation, whether it's roaches, whether it's rats, whether it's just ants. You can't explain it. You now have some sort of infestation. And number 5, your feet have started to swell. Out of nowhere, you now have all this water retention.
Yeah, you made them mad, allegedly, Reflection. They sending all type of bad. Do you believe in magic your way, baby? What's going on, Reflection? What's going on out here? Is it real? Is witches and warlocks? This shit in the movies. That ain't real. It ain't no such thing as no witch and no warlock and no familiar spirits. Reflection, what they talking about? What are they talking about? I don't believe it.
This is how to make things in real life happen while you're dreaming or in your dreams, like through your dreams. I'm gonna talk to y'all like I'm on FaceTime with y'all, okay? So basically, while you're falling asleep, you're gonna be thinking of what you want to happen. During this part, you're still awake. So it's like you're laying there, but you're running your own scenario through your head. So it's like you're directing your own movie, you're making your own shit happen. So as you start to fall asleep, that's what you begin to think about and dream about. For this part, you really have to practice like becoming conscious within your dreams. But once you realize you're sleeping and you're dreaming in your own dream, then you can start to make shit happen. During this state of mind.
Yes, God, you finna tell them, do you believe in magic secrets? Let me cut you off real quick. She said, Reflection, I think she was trying to tell them how to manifest. That's what I think she was trying to tell them.
When you open a woman's soul up, you have now become the puppet master. Meaning you can pull the strings, you can control how you want her to feel, you control her mood, you can control her mind, you can control her body, you hear me? But you gotta open her soul up, then make her orgasm. Meaning when you learn how to orgasm and she orgasm, that's the synchronicity y'all both gotta be able to share with each other. That's how you become more in the driver's seat of the woman, instead of being more in the following of the woman. You gotta know how to put the spell on the woman by opening up her soul and making her become vulnerable. You gotta get in her ear. You gotta talk to her in her ear when you're making her orgasm. You gotta say and think the things you want to happen when you're making her orgasm. You gotta keep her soul so open to the point in those moments that when it do finally close up, you inside that bitch.
See, that's why. That's what the see Reflection is. Like over here's the ledge. Didn't I tell y'all? It's no PG. When I land my spaceship, it's no PG-13. It's double X rated R Reflection. You know how we get down over here with the crew. This is how we do. That's why I have to keep my eyes closed. Reflection. My shit be so shut tight. Don't say shit to me. No, get away from my ears and shit. Don't say nothing to me. You trying to put them spells in my ear? Get out my ear. Get out my ear.
What is a familiar spirit? A familiar spirit is a demonic entity that knows your uncle, they know your auntie, they know the people in your bloodline that have passed away. They have studied, they were on assignment for your bloodline. So how do familiar spirits work? Who uses familiar spirits? I want you to know, when you go to a psychic or medium, it's not the fact that they have power. What they're actually doing is that they're interacting with a familiar spirit, a demon that knows you. So there is actually an interaction that takes place and they gain information about you. Then they will tell you about your ancestors, your father who has died. They'll give you information. But they're only giving you information about the past and what's currently happened or what has been spoken that you are not aware of or aware of. They cannot prophesy.
He said they ain't got the power of Hecate. He said they only know about the past, baby. He said they don't even know about the present or the future, baby. He said they don't know, only Hecate know. That's what he said. Reflection. I ain't even say it. He just said it. Hit the like and subscribe. But we over here talking about witches, warlocks, and familiar spirits. Now, if you didn't know who they were, Reflection, if you couldn't recognize one, Reflection, hopefully after this video, see Teresa, I told you I love you, baby. I told you I love you, but they told me, Reflection, I see the witches and the warlocks. Allegedly, I think Reflection, I got to get